as long as you allow me to bother you briefly. It's the Bar for Bar Weekly. That was awful, and this is not the second time I'm recording this. Not a whole lot happened this week, like major news-wise, but a lot of little things happened. The first bit of big news, I guess, is Eminem finally made his way to the Academy Awards, a whole 18 years after he won for Best Original Song for Lose Yourself. If you weren't aware, he won that song, or award, and because he didn't believe he was going to actually win, he just kind of slept through the awards in general and wasn't there to actually receive it. So he was there this year and performed Lose Yourself and received a standing ovation, which he rightfully deserved. Moving on, we also have news that Netflix won the bidding war for the Nipsey Hussle documentary that's going to be directed by Ava DuVernay. I mean, if you know her at all, like, you know she has a really good track record with documentaries. So this one's bound to be good. A little bit of random news is Chance the Rapper is going to be hosting the Kids' Choice Awards. It's a pretty good fit, I'd say. He's really just a big kid, I think. But, no, it's not huge news. On other random little news, Jadakiss announced that his upcoming album, titled Ignatius, is dropping February 28th. So that's in 2 weeks now. A lot of people have high hopes for it because everyone's still waiting for a classic Jadakiss album. He's always got hits and really solid bodies of work, but nothing that anyone's really considered a classic yet. So hopes are high for this one. Oh, also, Lil Pump said he was retiring, if anyone cares. I mean, I've said it before, there's no real retiring from rap. I mean, if you go back a few episodes, like Nicki Minaj said that she was retiring, but she just dropped a track like last week. So there's no such thing as retiring from rap. You can slow it down, but you can't full on retire. That's ridiculous. So also earlier this week, Big Sean was on Instagram Live and had Nas there, and just decided to put Nas on the spot and say, "Hey, your album's coming out, right? Or you got another album coming?" And so yeah, I guess another Nas album's coming. So it's supposed to be like not necessarily a follow-up, but like an actual album follow-up to Nasir, which is the album that he did with Kanye. I guess like a year and a half ago now, almost 2 years. Honestly, anything's gonna be better than that pile of trash. But apparently, this album's been worked on like from before he did the Kanye project. So I think he's mentioned like producers were gonna be like RZA and other major like artist producers back in the day. Maybe this is the album that DJ Khaled was teasing with the song Nas album done. I mean, we'll see. Hopefully, because Nas needs another solid project out too. Like, he needs to redeem himself. And then the last bit of major news is Rage Against the Machine and Run the Jewels announced their joint tour this week, as well as their plan to combat scalpers. Basically, what they're doing is they're going to sell 90% of the tickets just at their regular ticket fee, which is actually a bit higher than tickets normally are. Because I remember checking online and everyone was complaining like, "Oh my God, these tickets are like $400 for floor seats." Like, I mean, Rage Against the Machine and Run the Jewels is cool, but like that's a lot. Like, people pay more or less money for bigger artists. But their plan is sell 90% of those tickets at face value, and then the remaining 10% are going to be just kind of scattered throughout each venue. So some will be in the nosebleed, some will be on the floor, just kind of all over the place. But those tickets are going to be priced at a higher value. But the reasoning behind that is that they're going to price it in a way that it's not going to be more than what scalpers would charge you, plus all the extra cost. So, like, for example, let's say tickets are $300. Normally, you have these new tickets or the charity tickets, which are, let's say, $500. The extra $200 is going directly to charities and activist groups in each city that they're visiting. So at least you know that your money's not going to just people being greedy, but it's also very expensive. I think last time I checked, the lowest cost charity tickets were like $400 in Oakland, and that's like in the nosebleeds too, which cool. I mean, it's for a good cause, but also, come on, it's really pricey. And that's also what everyone was complaining about. But, I mean, hopefully it does well. They're also supposedly going to be donating all the proceeds from the first 3 shows to charities. So that's, oh no, not charities. It's for immigrant families organizations. So that's really cool. But yeah, I mean, hopefully this is a trend that continues on going forward. But to be honest, I've really only seen like price gouging at like high level artists. A lot of shows we've been to recently have been reasonably priced. But yeah, we'll see how that goes and see if anything changes for other artists. The last bit of stuff we got is really just album drops. I haven't listened to anything yet, but A Boogie dropped his album Artist 2.0. Early reviews have been pretty solid on that. We've also got Fetty Wap. He dropped Trap and B, I believe. But those are the only ones I really remember. Like, there really wasn't much that caught my eye, so I didn't really pay attention. I think Bus Driver dropped like a album of Lucy's, and I mean, there's a few singles here and there. Like Migos dropped that track with Young Thug and Travis Scott, and YG and Kehlani dropped a track. But all in all, a pretty light week for music. Next week, I'm sure I'm just going to keep talking about Royce's album, so get ready for that, I guess. Anyways, that's all I've got for you. Please like, comment, subscribe, all the usual things I tell you to do. Yeah.